It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Align IFS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening. Welcome to the Paris Sports Network. We are at Shelbyville High School for round one of the Boys IHSA Regional, featuring your Paris Tigers against the host Shelbyville Rams. I'm Clay Bess alongside Lenny Irwin, and this is a game that's at Shelbyville because of the first round setup. Higher seed gets to host the first round. These two teams look to move on to Teotopolis to finish out the regional play. Tigers coming into this one riding a 3-game losing streak, but have definitely played it better as of late. However, they got to go on the road here in Shelbyville to have a chance at moving on to the next round.
Oh, that we do, and it looks like it might be a tough one because Shelbyville's got some tall boys. I was watching them out here when they was warming up, and I don't know if they're any bigger than we are, but they've got 2 or 3 of them that is the same size at least. So,
and those few of those taller players are going to be the ones to watch for the Shelbyville Rams team. And we'll talk about them more throughout this contest. They appear to feature 4 players that have a chance at scoring double digits combined, and that's where their offense will come from. Not sure how deep this team is, but we obviously will see that throughout the game, and might be a contest where the Tigers bench is going to have to step up, and whenever they're out on the floor, they're going to have to be able to produce on offense while at the same time, as you said, Lenny, shut down some of these taller players for Shelbyville.
yeah, their program didn't list their heights, but we know that we got Drew Rogers at 6'4" and Trey Lee at 6'5", and that's about as tall as we go. Connor comes in off the bench. Connor Rhodes, he's at 6'4", so hopefully those 3 can at least match up with them.
And stay out of foul trouble. That's been one key for the Tigers in their victories this year, staying out of foul trouble, minimizing turnovers. So
yeah,
probably the 2 things that they're going to have to do today to take a win away from Shelbyville here. Minute and a half before the teams will go back to their benches. Tigers coming into this regular season with an 18-13 record. They went 5-2 in their conference. That was good for 3rd in the Central Illinois Conference behind St. Teresa and Clinton. Shelbyville, the 7 seed, Paris, the 8 seed. And as we mentioned, the winner of this game will go on to Teotopolis and play the host Wooden Shoes, as they are the number 1 seed in this regional. More about the bracket and how the other teams line up as we move through this broadcast. Teams are now back over to the benches. We'll go ahead and pause here, listening to the national anthem. We'll be back with starting lineups.
Stuart and Carroll with White Sheet Metal
North
American
American
Lighting,
Lighting,
automotive lighting service in North America, offering and Cornerstone Building Brands. That's right, Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, All Bethany 217, Tigers, Bank and Trust, Moody Farms,
Go Tigers.
State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. The Skating Rink, Cornerstone Building Brands, Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young,
Back here on the Paris
Mary
Sports
Lou
Network,
Pine
a few
Family,
technical
Paul and Kathy
difficulties.
Porter,
As always, that's like our
Mark
MO.
It
Winans,
is. I'm telling you,
Tom
if
and
anything can
Marnita
go wrong,
Stuck,
it will go wrong.
Jim and Kay
If there's
Taylor,
ever a perfect broadcast,
and
people are
Step
home
Farms
probably
and
thinking,
Excavation.
well, that just felt weird, right? That was
Yeah.
that was too simple. Back here at Shelbyville High School, Tigers lineup has been announced. Shelbyville just announced their fifth starter, and starting fives will make their way out on the court.
All right, for the Tigers, we'll have our pretty much normal starting lineup the last few games. 5'5" sophomore, number 1, Jackson Rigdon. 5'9" senior, number 2, Reed Stuck. 6'4" sophomore, number 10, Drew Rogers. 6'5" senior, number 11, Trey Lee. And 5'11" senior, number 15, Brady Krippus.
Shelbyville wins the tip. Their starters, Ethan Wells, Chase Wells, Mason Jones, Drake McDonald, and Brody Bohm. Here's a three in the corner, no good. That was Ethan Wells. Misfiring, but an offensive rebound. Second chance, layup, good. That's from Drake McDonald. Shelbyville scores first. They are coming off of a 62-46 win over Meridian. They have won 4 of their last 5 games coming into this regional. Drew Rogers had it up top for the Tigers, passed right side to Rigdon. Rigdon guarded by Chase Wells. To the top of the key, he'll fire a three straight away, got it. Jackson Rigdon puts the Tigers up by 1. Pressure from the Tigers. Rogers got his hand in the passing lane, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Minute gone by. 3-2, Paris leads. Shelbyville works against Paris's zone. Here's a three near side, no good. Lee unable to get the rebound on the first attempt, but pulls it down on the Chase Wells missed three. Lee across half court, gave it to Rigdon. Krippus up to set a screen. Rigdon to his left. Picked up his dribble, gave it to Stuck. Rigdon waits for a Lee screen, dribbles right into the corner. Rogers. Rogers guarded by Jones. Dribbles to the elbow, now passes up top to Stuck. Patient set for the Tigers. His drive by Stuck, had it partially deflected. A block from Jones. Rogers picked it up short corner. Passes out to Rigdon. Jackson will reset the offense. To his left, poked, and a foul called.
Foul's going to be on 33. Brody Bohm, that will be his first, team's first.
Tigers get it inbounded. Now will set up their offense. Rigdon surveys. Goes left. Here's Rogers on the wing. Into the lane. Shot up, and he was fouled. He'll have 2 free throws on the way.
Foul was on 31, Mason Jones, his first, team second. Oh, missed it. Doggone it. We need those free throws.
Drew misses his first. Second on the way, left that one short. Lee fights for the offensive rebound, unable to grab it. Shelbyville comes back the other way. Crossed half court is Jones. Give it near side Wells, back to Jones, looking down low, finds McDonald, who gave it to Ethan Wells, kicked to Chase Wells. This 3 is good, and it's 5-3 Shelbyville. Chase Wells averaging 9 points on the season. Scored 23 points in a game earlier this year against Windsor Stu Strauss. Lee pass left side to Stuck, then set a screen. Reed gives to Krippus. Now further to the right, Rigdon. Guarded by Chase Wells. Here's Drew Rogers. Krippus running the perimeter of the Tigers' work. 3 minutes gone by. Stuck thought about a baseline drive, shut off. Now he'll dribble back and take a 3, no good. Rebounded by Chase Wells on the weak side. Turnover, Rigdon a 3, pull up, got it. All 6 of the Tigers' points scored by Rigdon on a couple of triples. Back out in front is Paris. Jones had it up top, gave it to Chase Wells.
Man, that was
down
too
low.
easy, and he missed it.
Missed it. McDonald, no good from point blank range. Back the other way come the Tigers. Lee has it out top, guarded by Bohm. Right side, Rogers, a 3 from Drew. Just short, straight on, looked good. But back the other way come the Rams. Shelbyville, a couple of times has found a soft spot in the Tigers zone. This time a jumper's no good from McDonald. Rigdon was looking towards his left. I think he was also trying to feel out the defense. Maybe we're going to pull it for 3 again there. Instead, he'll run the Tigers through their offense. Lee to Rogers. Used his dribble on the catch. Finds Stuck right wing. Now Rigdon left side. Rigdon into the lane. Scoops one up off the glass, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Bohm. Shelbyville, long pass is going to end in a Lee foul.
Got Trey for a foul as he reached in, tried to intercept that pass. Krippus checks out, Bartos checks in.
Jones gives to Bohm. Bohm a drive off glass, scores it. (7-6). Shelbyville back out in front by 1. Here's a Stuck drive, skip pass on the floor, finds Bartos. His 3 no good, but an offensive rebound by Rogers. However, ripped away by Chase Wells. Here come the Rams. Bounce pass across the lane. Head fake. Gets 2 Tigers up in the air, then finished. That was Brody Bohm again. Bohm, another Ram averaging 9 points this year. He's got 4, leads the way so far for the Rams. Stuck has it far side. Gives to Lee. Hand off Drake Bartos. Drake to the free throw line. Gives to Lee. Now Rigdon, 3 on the left wing. Just short. Rebounded by Reed Stuck. Stuck dribbles along the baseline. Kicks out Rigdon. Down low Lee. Lee works in the paint. Dribbles to the elbow. Bartos, a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound hops high in the air off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Shelbyville. Pass down low, finds McDonald. Kick out, 3 on the way. It's Bohm again. There's 7 points for him, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Chase Brinkley. 1:54 left, first quarter. Shelbyville jumps out to a 6-point advantage. It's 12-6 on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Out of the timeout, Tigers have the ball, trailed by 6 here to Shelbyville. Coach Brinkley trying to squash the Shelbyville momentum with that timeout. Bartos trying to gain some for the Tigers. A 3 will roll around and in.
That thing went everywhere, and then it did finally fall in.
Tigers back within 3. Pass down low, deflected by Bartos and off the fingertips of Jack Jockish in for Shelbyville. And a turnover will give it back to the Tigers. Stuck across half court. Dribbles left, count is on, and it got to 5 seconds. Turnover Tigers.
Yep. That was a pretty quick 5 seconds, so I thought, but.
Shelbyville back the other way. Pass far side. Jokic with it. Gave it to Bohm. In the lane. Goes to work against Rogers. Missed his shot, but nearly got his own offensive rebound. Lee knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shelbyville. Chase Wells to inbound. Passes down low. Bohm elevates over Bartos and finishes.
Yeah, Bohm's been a stud today.
I think they're saying BAME on the PA.
BAME, okay.
I'm going to switch it almost through the end of the first quarter. We'll start saying BAME. Rogers has it.
Whoa.
Dribbles on the baseline and lucky maybe not to get called for an elbow swing on the defender. They will call the foul on Jones. Paris will inbound from under their own basket. Rogers had it, then really had to save the pass from going out of bounds. Threw it to Stuck, who hadn't established himself in play. So the turnover will go back to Shelbyville. But they give it right back to the Tigers. Trey Lee is steal into the lane and a foul called.
Well, this one's going to go against 42. Drake McDonald. It's going to be his first, but it'll be the team's 4th.
Stuck, inbounds. Pass was deflected into the hands of Rigdon. He'll take a 2-point jumper this time, no good. Rebounded by Shelbyville's McDonald. Chase Wells across half court for the Rams. Give to Jokic, now into the corner. Three on the way is short. Rebound goes over the hand of Rogers. Put back by McDonald, won't go. But a third chance for Shelbyville, also no good, as that was Bain who missed that one. Tigers lucky to get out of that first quarter just down by 5. But we will take a break and be back with the second quarter. It's 14-9. Shelbyville leads on the Parasports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Tigers start with the ball here in the second quarter. Trailing by 5. Here's Stuck, dribbling into the corner. Kick out Rigdon. Left side, Krippus with it. Up top, Rigdon. Krippus up to set a screen. Rigdon goes right, and a foul called on Shelbyville.
I think that's going to go against 32. Jokic, he picks up his first. It'll be the team's 5th. Whoa, that was
Inbound
dangerous.
pass is intended for Rigdon. Jokic may be lucky not to get called for another foul. Krippus gets a block on this end. It goes out of bounds off of Krippus to stay with Shelbyville. Inbound pass comes in and a travel call. Just half a minute gone by. Get to see a shot from this Tiger offense. Here's the first one of the second quarter by Rigdon. A floater up, no good. Rebounded by Chase Wells of Shelbyville. Wells across half court, pass right side now, dump down low. McDonald catches up off the glass for 2. Minute gone by second quarter. Rigdon across half court. Handoff Lee. Lee to the top of the key. Looking down low for Bartos. Floats one up to him. Bartos. Skip pass. Krippus a 3. Nearly banked it in. Rebound pulled down by Bame of Shelbyville. Pass far side. Wells across half court and foul called on Rigdon.
Rigdon picks up the little hand check foul out front. That's his first, team second.
Rams into their offense. Near side. Jokic had it. Hand off to Wells. Back up top. Now far side. 3 on the way. Straight away. No good. Rebound deflected by Krippus into the hands of Chase Wells, who is unable to finish, but will have 2 free throws.
Krippus picks up the personal. Be his first, team's third.
First free throw is good. Rigdon across half court. Tigers need something here on this offensive possession. Lee has in the corner. Krippus. Krippus will drive, layup, rolls around and through. Some English off the rim. 14-11. Far side for Shelbyville. Bounce pass in the lane. Avoids the Trey Lee block. And scoring is Jack Jokish. Rigdon passes right side, Krippus. Lee cuts through on the base, second quarter. Rigdon left wing, catches the pass at his knees, dribbles backwards, resets the count. In the corner, Krippus. Up top, Lee. Rigdon pops up on the wing, catches the pass from Lee. Back screen from Krippus for Lee. Now Brady catches out top. Krippus looked right, gave it to Lee. Bartos, he'll fire a three, straight away volleyball line. Got it. Tigers back within 6. It's 20-14. McDonald comes out to the volleyball line to catch that one. Pass far side, Chase Wells, and a turnover. Rigdon had it. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Mason Jones checks back in for Shelbyville as the big guy. Drake McDonald's going to sit down.
Rigdon sets up the offense for the Tigers. Gave it to Bartos, got it back. Skip pass intended for Rogers. It was deflected into the hands of Bartos. Another long three on the way, just short from Drake. Rebounded by Jones of Shelbyville. Jones into the lane, kicked it out. Could have very easily taken a shot from the lane, but a
offensive foul.
Offensive foul is going to be called. Shelbyville went back through their offense.
It's going to be on Wells. That'll be his first. 6 on the team.
.4:14 left before halftime. Tigers look to get back within 3 or 4 on this possession. Rogers right wing, up top, Rigdon. Paris looks to be trying to feel out Shelbyville's zone here on this possession. Rigdon had Krippus down low, instead passes left to Bartos. Gets it back, floats one to Drake. Left wing, 3 on the way is too strong. Rebound chased down by Drew Rogers. Up top, Rigdon. Lee and Rigdon play catch. Krippus works block to block. Bartos up to the elbow, now at the free throw line. Catches, couple of dribbles in the lane, scoops one up, had it blocked, got his own miss. Goes back to work on the right block. Elevates, can't finish. Rebounded by Ethan Wells. Wells back the other way, picked up by Rigdon just across half court. Shelbyville works it near side. Krippus swats it out of bounds. McDonald checks back in for the Rams, and they'll nearest corner to us. Inbound pass goes to Chase Wells. Picked up his dribble. Finds Ethan Wells far side. 3 minutes left here in this second quarter. Shelbyville leads 20-14. Pass down low into the short corner. Shelbyville back around the perimeter, now down low after a drive. Shot up no good from Jokish. Rebound. Shelbyville across half court, double team by Krippus and Rogers. Krippus nearly had a steal. Shelbyville escapes that pressure. Now they'll set up their offense. Rogers comes out to meet Jones, who passes left side, and an offensive foul I think is going to be called here on Shelbyville.
McDonald picks up another personal. That'll be his second. Be the team's 7th, so we'll be shooting 1-on-1 next time.
Picks up his dribble, floats one over the head of Brady Krippus, run down by Rigdon. Into the corner, Rogers. Out to Rigdon, but another turnover. Shelbyville, 2 easy points on the way for Chase Wells, 22-14. Rigdon across half court. Right side, Bartos. Down move from
There
Drew
we go.
Rogers. Shelbyville back the other way. A floater, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Here's Rigdon near side. Rigdon gives to Rogers. Minute left to play before halftime. Rogers maybe got away with a walk there. Passes out to Rigdon. Left side, Bartos. Rigdon, long three. No good, but Krippus, great position for the rebound. Had it, but it was knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with the Tigers. Krippus will inbound, looking for Rogers. Now up top to Lee. Lobs one. Trey's got to go up and get it into the corner. Here's Rogers. A drive in. Jump stop. No good on the attempt. Here comes Shelbyville. Layup is floating through the lane is Brody Bain. He finishes. It's 24-16. Rigdon across half court. Soft defense from Shelbyville out top. Pass went to Lee in the corner, Rogers. Rigdon to Bartos. 10 seconds left. Lee looking down low at Krippus. Now left side, Rigdon. Down to 5. Here's Bartos. Long three, left wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Shelbyville, and no whistle blowing on the jump ball. So we'll head to halftime. Tigers trailed by 8 here to Shelbyville. It's 24-16. We'll be back with a halftime show on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to
put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris on Friday nights until midnight and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
For more
skating rink at
Cornerstone Building Brands
in Paris.
North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans,
Shelbyville
Tom
High
and
School here
Marnita
on the Paris
Stuck,
Sports Network.
Jim and Kay Taylor,
24-16,
Step Farms and
Shelbyville has
Excavation.
an 8-point advantage. We've got 4 minutes left before the second half starts. Again, battling some technical issues with our connection. Nose freezing up a few times on you in that a bit, and who knows, maybe found a good spot, but we'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, I'll turn it over to my partner, Lenny Irwin, for first half stats.
All righty, thank you, Clay. For the first half, for the Shelbyville Rams, they're perfect from the cherry stripe, 2 for 2 for 100%. They're 50% from inside the arc, 8 out of 16. And outside the arc, they're 2 out of 6 for 33%. They're led in scoring by Brody Bain. He has 11. I've got 7 points for Chase Wells, 4 points for the big guy in the middle, Drake McDonald, and 2 points for Jack Jokies. That totals their 24. For your Tigers, we haven't made a free throw. We're 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. We're only 20% inside the arc, 2 for 10. And outside the arc, we're 4 out of 14 for 29%. We've committed 6 turnovers in that first half, but only 3 personal fouls. Our leading scorer is Drake Bardos and Jackson Rigdon, both with 6, a pair of 3-pointers from each one. 2 points for Drew Rogers and 2 points for Brady Krippus. That totals our 16. So hopefully this second half we can come out, turn the defense up a little bit more and get a little more on the offensive end. So otherwise, the season might come to an end right here today if we don't get this win.
Couple minutes left. We'll go ahead and take another break and try to get the video unfrozen for you and be ready to go second half here on the Paris Sports Network.
And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Back underway here in this second half. Shelbyville starts with the ball and an 8-point lead. 3 on the way, left wing, no good. Good closeout, Trey Lee. Jones on the attempt, rebounded by Reed Stuck. Stuck back the other way for the Tigers, now gives to Jackson Rigdon. Drake Bartos starts on the floor for the Tigers, has the pass on the right wing, and a foul called on Shelbyville. I believe that's McDonald, it is.
I think so, yeah. That'll be his third, team's first this half. Jack Jokic comes back in for McDonald. He's going to sit down with those 3 personals.
Stuck's inbound pass is deflected the length of the court by Chase Wells. So the Tigers will still have it, but the length of the floor to go. .7:20 left, third quarter. Rigdon out top. Into the corner. Bartos, a 3 on the way. It's good. Looked good the whole way from Drake. And it's 24-19. Rigdon went for the steal. Shelbyville breaks pressure across half court. And a bunny from the left block is good by Jokic. Bartos, again a 3. Missed that one, but an offensive rebound put back. Trey Lee is good.
That's Trey's first points of the ball game, believe it or not.
26-21, Shelbyville leads. 3, right wing, missed it. Rebound, pulled down by Drew Rogers. Rogers gave it to Lee, who finds Rigdon. Jackson across half court. Minute and a half gone by third quarter. Jokic trying to stay right with Bartos as he ran the baseline. A foul called on Trey Lee.
I think they called him for an illegal screen. Be Trey's second, first this half.
Rams into their offensive set. 3 from the left wing, no good. This time by Ethan Wells. Rebound pulled down by Bartos. Rigdon up ahead to Stuck. Stuck looking for Bartos in the corner. 3 on the way from Drake. Down that rebound far side. Up top, Rogers. Now Rigdon. And a timeout called by Coach Chase Brinkley. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. I'll switch my HDMI cord back to the other one, and we'll see if we can get that unfrozen for you. Tiger ball out of the timeout. Rigdon up top with it. Gives to Stuck. Rogers out top, back to Stuck. Rigdon, now Lee. Skip pass, finds Stuck. Rogers in the corner. Good ball movement against the Shelbyville zone. Rogers, a tough shot, can't get it to go, but Bartos does. He's back within 3. Long pass right into the hands of Drew Rogers, who lost it, then fouled on the
committed a foul
shot
after
attempt.
he turned it over.
Ethan Wells will go to the line for 2.
That'll be Drew's first, team second.
Free throw is good from Ethan Wells. Second is no good. Rebound is Going to be a tie-up as Lee's on the deck for the Tigers. Be Tiger ball. That first free throw was Ethan Wells' first point of the night. Donald. Tigers break pressure, skip pass, deflected into the hands of Bartos. He skips it back, but into the hands of Ethan Wells. Wells into the lane. Gets a shot away, missed it. Rebounded by Trey Lee. Lee into the corner, Rigdon. Bartos left wing, into the lane, and a foul called on Shelbyville.
Looks like it's going to be number 3, Ethan Wells. Going to be his first, team second.
Stuck will inbound. Gives to Rogers in the lane, who lost it. And then a foul call on Rogers on the other end.
It's going to be a tripping foul. Be Drew's second, team's third.
.442 on the clock, third quarter. Shelbyville inbounds. This is Chase Wells with it. On the left wing, pass down low, finishing off the glass on a baseline drive is Bain. Back out to a 6-point lead for Shelbyville. Rigdon will set up the offense. Lee up to set a screen. Rigdon goes right, now in the corner, Stuck. Lee dribbles against Wells' defense, gave it to Krippus, now Bartos. In the corner, Stuck. Stuck, looking, finds Krippus. Krippus in the lane, kick out Rigdon. 3 on the way from Jackson. Rigdon, it's good. One possession game. Under 4 to play, third quarter. Chase Wells across half court, floats one up right into the hands of Drake Bartos. Another Shelbyville turnover. Bartos back to Stuck. Bartos, he'll fire a 3 to tie it. He does. 29-29, pressure from Jackson Rigdon. Shelbyville breaks it. McDonald lucky to keep a hold of that pivot foot.
I'd say I wasn't too sure that wasn't a travel, but
Wells had it, gave it down low, going to work against Krippus. Is Bain. Skip pass, and wide open 3 is good from Chase Wells. Tigers lost the sophomore shooter and pay for it, 32-29. Rigdon to the left wing, Krippus. Tigers had a 5-on-4 advantage for a second as Chase Wells picked himself up off the floor, then strips Rigdon of it with the steal. Rolls one up ahead. Ethan Wells, a layup, good. Huge swing of momentum last 2 possessions. 34-29. Rigdon, double team, foul call.
fouls on 5. That's going to be Chase Wells, though. That's going to be his second. Be the team's third.
Rigdon had it, gave it to Stuck. Now Bartos. Back to Stuck. Lee, the only Tiger inside the 3-point line. Stuck was for a second. Kicked it out to Rigdon, who missed a 3. Saves his own miss. Stuck had to save it. Threw it across the court. Shelbyville up with it. Ethan Wells to the left wing. He'll take the 3. Miss it. Rebound comes down to Reed Stuck, who finds Rigdon. Up ahead. Layup from the left side won't go. Pulled down by Bain. 2 minutes left. Rams an easy 2 points on the other end as the layup is good from McDonald on the assist by Wells. It's 36-29. And pretty quickly the Tigers find themselves again down by 7. Bartos tries to get into that. Long 3, no good. Rebounded by Jokic of Shelbyville. Poked loose by Rigdon, but a foul called.
Lee picks up the personal. That's going to be his third now. Be the team's fourth.
(36-29). Shelbyville with it. Out top is Bain. Into the lane, a drive. Missed his layup, but got it back, and another foul on Trey Lee.
Yep, that'll be his fourth. I imagine he's going to sit down now. I would think, but maybe not.
Bain to the line. Coach Brankley will go to his bench as Connor Rhodes takes off the warm-up, and he'll check in for Trey Lee. First free throw from Bain was good. Second is as well, and it's 38-29. Tigers trail by 9, 1:28 left, third quarter. Rogers inbounds to Bartos. Full court pressure from Shelbyville. Rigdon back to Krippus. Bartos, he'll take the three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Bain of Shelbyville, who is fouled.
Krippus on the personal as he went over the back. That'll be his second. Team's sixth.
Paris needs to stop, otherwise Shelbyville's going to have a double-digit lead from this possession. Bain drives in, kick out, three on the way from the corner, it's good. Ethan Wells drills the three. Shelbyville with 41, Tigers with 29. Paris into the front court. Rhodes to Rigdon, deep three, left wing, got it. That was big from Jackson Rigdon. Tigers needed it, back within 9. Shelbyville left wing. Travel call. Each time Shelbyville has started to pull away, Paris has been able to get back into it. Have gotten back within a couple of possessions a few times here in this one.
But then we commit a turnover and give up an easy layup.
Lazy pass from Rogers on the inbound is taken away and leads to 2 easy points. This time the Tigers break the pressure. Rhodes had it in the corner to Stuck. Now Rigdon back to Stuck. Threw it off the shoe of Bain, and the Tigers will inbound from under their own basket. Stuck will inbound. Out top, finds Bartos in the lane. Rogers one dribble, up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jones. Up ahead to Jokic, now back to Jones. Guarded by Stuck. Bain in the lane. Pass was deflected. Rhodes had it, and he was fouled.
Brody Bain picks up the personal, his second. Team's fourth.
1.2. They started the clock about 0.4 seconds too early, and
Stuck made a three-quarter court shot.
Before I was even saying, yeah, had I known that was going to happen, might have been even more upset that the clock definitely started early before the inbound
It sure
play.
seemed like it did, didn't it?
We'll take a break here between the third and the fourth and be back with the final 8 minutes on the Paris Sports Network. 43-32. We'll start the fourth quarter. Shelbyville has the ball. They lead by 11. Plenty of points scored in that third quarter. Now the Tigers just need to replicate that and shut Shelbyville down a bit better here in this final frame. Rams far side with it. Now Jones back the other way. A three from Wells. It's good.
Well, we didn't need him to heat up, but he come on and scored 6 in that third quarter and starts off the fourth with a deep three. So
Ethan Wells now has 9. Rigdon has it for the Tigers. There's a lob to Lee off the rim. Shelbyville back the other way. Jokish. Layup over Krippus. Can't get it to go. Pass up ahead to Lee. Lee will throw it down. 46-34. See if that gets the Tigers going. They need to get going on the other end, but here's Wells. A wide open three. He drills it. If there's anything more momentous than a slam, it's that three right there on the other end by Wells. Then he scores it again. He elevated himself and laid it in with the left hand. He is a lefty, so don't give him too much credit. But boy, give him all the credit in the world. He's just rattled off a bunch of big buckets for the Shelbyville team.
2 threes and a deuce just to start this quarter. And he had 6 the third quarter, so.
14 total for Wells. 15 total for Bame, as he kind of carried Shelbyville for the first half of this contest before Wells took over. Full timeout called by the Tigers. 51-34, Shelbyville leads. And I do believe this is the largest deficit the Tigers have faced all game long.
Yeah.
We know they can score in bunches. But kind of like that third quarter, like you said, Lenny, they score in bunches, but as we mentioned, probably more important on that end down there to shut the Shelbyville team down.
That's it. Our defense just can't seem to shut them down. We get close, but then we commit a turnover or something, and they come up with an easy bunny on their end. So
Tigers will have the ball. Stuck across half court. Uses a Krippus screen, now a Bartow screen. Picked up his dribble, gave it to Krippus. One dribble by Brady. Kick out to Stuck. Bartos back to Stuck. Lob for Lee. Off his left hand, out of bounds. It'll be Shelbyville ball.
Another turnover. Looks like at some point in time, Drew Rogers must have received an elbow to the nose because he's got some cotton up his nose.
6:15 to play. Tigers play for their lives here in this 22-23 season. Left side pass goes to Jokic. Down low, finds Bame, who finishes. 6 minutes left. 53-34. Bartos a three. Need it, got it. Tigers going to have to find ways to get Drake open. Drills a three there. It's 53-37. Pass left side, now down low. McDonald had it. Kicked it out to Jokic, guarded by Krippus. Jones with it.
Yeah,
he traveled. Traveled before any contact was made. Some disagreements here in the Shelbyville gym. Definitely a turnover there. Tigers now look to cut into this 16-point deficit. Lee has it far side. Rigdon at the midcourt logo. Lobs to Bartos. Maybe a foot too long for Bartos to take that shot. Dribble to the top of the key and missed the three-pointer. Back the other way come the Rams. Tigers start to extend that pressure on defense. Bame had it. Pass left side. Jokic back to Wells. Wells dribbled right into Rogers. Somehow found an open teammate. 3 no good by McDonald. Back the other way come the Tigers. Trey Lee bounced past Rogers. Layup too strong. Rebounded by Jones. Pass up ahead to Jokic. Back to Jones. Now Bame. A timeout called by Coach Brinkley. We'll take a break with him this time. 4:32 left, 53-37. Shelbyville leads here on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Tiger ball out of the timeout. Still a 16-point lead for Shelbyville. Rigdon across half court for the Tigers. Gives to Stuck in the corner, Rogers. Lobs back to Stuck. Gets just inside the three-point line, then passes to Rigdon. Stuck to Rogers. 4:10 to play. Stuck, he'll drive in, layup, won't go, but Lee nearly had to put back, missed it, got it back, and then a jump ball call. 4:04 left. Rigdon will inbound for the Tigers. Rigdon looking. Lob is read perfectly and intercepted by Drake McDonald. Jones had on the right wing, pass down low, layup over Lee is good from Bain. 55-37, Rigdon a three, right wing, got it. Bit of a lean that time from Rigdon, who had to avoid a couple of Shelbyville defenders. 55-40, 3.5 to play, foul call. Should be
Drew's third. Be the team's seventh. They should be shooting 1-1. Yep.
Free throw from Bame is good. Bame has 20. That's his first 20-point performance of the season. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. Lays on the floor for a second, picked up by Drake Bartos. Drake across half court, pull up three, no good. Just too strong, straight on, but no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones drives in, shot up over Lee, no good, but an offensive rebound put back will fall through, plus a foul.
Wow. Bain again. Fouls on Drake, will be his first, team's 8th.
Free throw is good. Makes it 59-40. Rigdon has it left wing. To Stuck, now Lee. Skip pass. Rigdon just a bit too deep on the wing to fire a three this time. Stuck has the top of the key, far side Lee. Lee walked with
He
it.
traveled, yep. That's 15 turnovers for the Tigers. That doesn't help.
You take half of those and turn them into baskets on those possessions.
Trey just fouled out.
Tigers are just down by 5. Trey Lee fouls out. Connor Rhodes will check in for Trey. Trey, realization that this is going to be most likely his final game here as a Paris Tiger. Word from Coach Brinkley. First free throw was good from Jones.
That's his first point of the ball game.
Second is good as well. 61-40. Bartos had it to Rigdon. Right side Rhodes looking for Krippus. Krippus and Stuck on the court for the Tigers. There are a couple of seniors that are seeing their careers come to a close here. Stuck will inbound from the deep corner. Lob out top. Gets to Rigdon. Jackson a pull-up three, right wing. Missed it. Stuck will chase it down and thought he had it, but his foot was on the line before he tried. And we'll go Shelbyville's way. Jones across half court. Handed it off to Jokic. Now McDonald. Back to Jokic to the free throw line. Hesitates, passes backwards to Bain. McDonald calls up Jones. Gives it to him beyond the volleyball line. A little over 2 minutes left. Here's nearly another turnover. Shelbyville still with it though. As going into the backcourt to retrieve it is Bain. Pass near side. Rhodes nearly had a steal. Jokic down low. Bain finishes for 2 from the left block. Give him 25 on the night. 3 on the way. Bartos, no good. Rebounded by McDonald. 63-40, a minute left to play. McDonald to Bain. We'll see. Here come a couple of subs for the Tigers as Coach Chase Brinkley probably going to get his starters, at least his seniors, out of this game, I believe. And those that have made the trip to Shelbyville from Paris. Going to give these seniors standing ovation as they walk off the court for the final time as Paris Tigers.
Stuck, Krippus, and Bartos all check out as Ethan Heff, Peyton Langster, and let's see, who's the other one that checked in? 14. Connor Edwards.
3 on the way, right wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Shelbyville, and scoring it is Logan Steiner. 65-40, Rhodes had in the corner out top Rigdon. 3 on the way from Underwood, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bain. Bain still in the game. 25 points for the junior. Shelbyville will move on to play Teotopoulos in the regional semifinal. Get 2 more points for Bain as he finishes from the right block this day. Rigdon had at the top of the key, gave it to Rhodes. Skip pass, Underwood. Thought about firing another 3. Was closed out on by Jones, so passed up top to Rigdon. Back to Underwood. Langster comes up to the elbow. Underwood back to Rigdon. 30 seconds left. Underwood in the corner. Langster out to Rigdon. He'll fire a 3. He was open and he hits it. 67-43. Rigdon has 18 on the night. Shelbyville will walk it up and hold on to it for the final 12 seconds. Shelbyville will play Teotopoulos. Other teams in this regional, Robinson and Sullivan. That's the 4-12 matchup. Flora and Alla, the 6-10. The 4 teams playing in Teotopoulos starting Wednesday night. Unfortunately, your Paris Tigers will not be one of them. Game comes to an end. Final score 67-43. Tigers finish with a 13-18 record on the season. We'll take a break and be back here for a postgame show on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever. For Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Welcome to the postgame show on the Paris Sports Network here after a Tiger loss in the first round of regional play. 67-43 the final. Tigers unable to take care of business here in Shelbyville. Shelbyville will move on to face the number 1 seed Teotopolis Wooden Shoes. That does conclude the boys basketball season. Next broadcast will be Tuesday evening as the girls will compete in the Pana sectional. First up is Robinson. That'll be Tuesday night. Other matchup between Teotopolis and Tolona Unity. Those 2 games both on Tuesday night. Winners will see each other on Thursday night for a chance at a sectional championship. We still await Coach Chase Brinkley joining us up here on the second deck of the Shelbyville High School gym.
Well, I can run down the stats while we're waiting.
Go ahead.
For the Shelbyville Rams, they were 9 out of 11 from the charity stripe, 82%. Inside the arc, they were 20 out of 29 for 69%. Three-point range, they were 6 out of 15 for 40%. They committed 12 turnovers in the contest, and they had 4 personal fouls that second half. They were led in scoring by Brody Bain, 27 big points, 14 for 2 points for Mason Jones, and 2 points for Logan Steiner. For the Tigers, we never made a free throw. We were 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. We never even shot a free throw the second half. We were 5 out of 19 for 26% from 2-point range. And we were 11 out of 31 from 3-point land for 35%. Our leading scorer was Jackson Rigdon with 18, 17 for Drake Bardos, but then it drops off to 4 points for Trey Lee before he fouled out, 2 points for Drew Rogers, and 2 points for Brady Krippus. That totals our 43. So
we've got Coach Chase Brinkley joining us. Lenny will hand off his headset. We'll let Coach Brinkley settle into that here. And what I knew, I guess, going into this one, just looking at their stats and what they'd done, they got 4 guys. Any of those 4 are capable of really going off, honestly, at any time. Bain did it tonight. Wells chipped in late. What was your game plan going into tonight, maybe against just those 4 guys? How are you hoping that you can kind of shut all 4 of them down, and how did that work out?
We tried to limit them getting it down low and getting it in the paint at the elbow area. We didn't do a great job of that. And then I told them if we win the rebounding war, we win the game. And we just didn't, but they're a tough matchup for us. They're huge. They're not only tall and big and lanky, but they're strong. We got to go back, like I told them, almost every game we come out and we're the skinnier team. We got some length with Trey and Drew and even Brady. He's not overly tall, but he's got some long, lanky arms. But I'd say out of the guys that play a ton, Brady Krippus is the guy that's, he's big and he's cut, he's strong, like he's got no ounce of fat on him. And he can match up and he can fight with those guys that they've got. But they're a good team. They've won 18 games now for a reason. They are just and we knew they lived off the offense glass. I've talked to coaches that have played them. They said you've got to box them out. You've got to hit somebody and you've got to high point the ball. And we didn't, but we came out of halftime. We made a few adjustments on our zone and a few adjustments on if they were going to go to that 2-3 zone that they did, and then what we were going to do against their man. We executed. We got back into it. We tied it up, but we just kind of ran out of gas. And when we run out of gas, it's not good because the stronger team usually prevails then because we just don't have much fight. And then even if they run out of gas, they're just bigger, stronger, and a little more athletic than us at most positions. So. But I was proud. I'm proud of these seniors. They put in a ton of work. Just starting with Reed. You had told me that he was going to be playing this amount of minutes as a senior, on varsity as a freshman. I would have told you you're losing it, because he was just skinny. He was kind of timid, but he's not timid anymore. He goes right at people. He did a really good job of continuing to get better. He stayed the course. There's a few games about midway through the season that he really didn't play a ton, but he never caused me a problem. I didn't hear from his parents or anything like that. You know, it was just he just kept his nose to the hardwood. He kept playing. He kept fighting, and then he earned his spot back, and he gave us some really good minutes down the stretch. And then Trey, you know, he just comes in as a 5'7" freshman, ends up being a 6'5", you know, senior. That tonight he broke the single season rebounding record. You know, if you would have told me that Trey Lee, 5'7", was going to break the single season rebounding record, yeah, I would have told you you're losing it again. But he was just so – we're going to miss him a ton next year because of what he did defensively for us. You know, he could finish. He could go up and dunk it. He got a nice dunk tonight. But what he did defensively for us, whether it's getting steals or getting deflections or just being disruptive down low in the paint for any shots, and then just obviously going to get rebounds. He could flat out do that, you know. And I don't know where he was with blocks, but he got a ton of blocks this season as well. So couldn't be more proud of him. And then Brady's the ultimate just go-getter, man. He's tough. He's strong. He's worked for everything he's got. He's not the most gifted basketball player. He'll be the first one to tell you that, but I mean, there's times I couldn't take him off the floor because of how hard he works. He's going to out-rebound everybody. He's going to rebound outside his body. You know, for being undersized, he just worked. He's just a workhorse. Kept his mouth shut. Great leader, and we're going to really miss those guys.
See a lot of Avery Mason and Brady. I've always felt like
Absolutely.
that, right?
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Absolutely. Yeah, doesn't look to shoot a lot, but going to be the ultimate teammate. Going to screen, going to execute plays like he's the man scoring the ball.
Yep.
You know, he would rather get a big-time screen to free somebody up. He was always the guy setting hammer action screens for Drake to come to the corner, or Jackson setting ball screens for Jackson to turn that corner and make that shot. And, you know, those are things that don't show up on the stat sheet but are vital to any good team. Any good program needs those guys. He is the ultimate program guy. You know, and we're gonna miss all three of them, but yeah, he's done an awesome job.
Thinking about them and that group now leaving you, and this is probably way too tough of a question after losing a regional game, but looking at your program that you've got and you've been here for a few years, looking kind of back on what you've done this year and maybe progressing throughout the year, now looking at the group you have now moving forward, you feel like you've taken a few steps towards what you have envisioned for this program?
For sure. COVID hurt. You know, COVID hurt. The first year gets done, and then I don't get to see the guys for basically a whole year from COVID. You know, I didn't get to see Mason Hutchings and Jude Sullivan and Garrett King, which really stinks. But then their senior year, we were rolling. You know, we were playing really well, and I wish we would have had a regional because they were a good group. But, like, just having guys around each other and being, you know, having that camaraderie and just helping each other get better kind of hurt then. But we're getting back. The main thing I'm seeing, and what's nice is other coaches are recognizing it, is just our skill levels getting better. You know, guys that show up every year, every summer, that's all we do. We work on skill work. We don't work on any, you know, defensive or offensive schemes. We don't, you know, just play. You know, some teams, some coaches just like to get in the summer and just play. But our skill level, that's what we do. We just work on ball handling. We work on shooting form. And then we get in the weight room. But, you know, it didn't show this year. But some of our guys just aren't built like their guys. And whenever you're not built, you know, you got a Drew Rogers that's not built big. You've really got to work at it. It's tough. I wasn't built big. You know, I had to work at it, and I was never big, you know. But, yeah, I did have a little bit of strength to be able to finish around the rim, and that's what we've got to do. And we just got to continue to stay the course. Everybody's got to stay on board. That's the main thing, and then keep showing up all summer because that's where it starts. And we can scheme all we want. We can run any plays. We can run any sets and all that stuff, but you have to take it upon yourself as a kid to come in, show up every day in the summer and get working on your skill level. And that's what we do, and that's what we'll do right now. We'll give them about a month and a half off. We'll come back in. We'll play some open gym a little bit, and then we'll get back to the business.
Already looking forward to next year, Coach.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys, for everything.
Appreciate it.
Safe.
Thanks as always, Coach Brinkley, joining us here on the post-game show, and positive words from Coach. And
Yep.
yeah, no doubt, just already looking forward to next year and seeing what's going to be capable from the guys that he's got returning.
Yep, he's got a good nucleus. I mean, Jackson Rigdon's sophomore. You got to have Drake back next year. Those are our 2 leading scorers. So, you know, things looking positive, I think. So.
Absolutely. Well, with that, that's it from the boys basketball season this year, and that is it from us here in Shelbyville. Next broadcast Tuesday night. Girls will be playing in Pana. Tune in to that one if you're unable to make the trip, and that'll be the next time we talk to you. So for Lenny Irwin, I'm Clay Bess, signing off here on the Parasports Network. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Align IFS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.